Hi, my name is Gabriela from TulipArt Designs, and on this channel I am giving you watercolor sketching ideas and I help you to get creative. And if you've ever felt scared of just filling a blank page from your sketchbook, then in today's video I will give you a very nice idea that will also help you improve your painting and drawing skills. So if you are ready, let's get started. So for today's video I have a sketchbook. I use my HL lab. It's not an app, it's just my favorite sketchbook, and I use the cold press. I have my watercolors, I use my Mary Blue, I have different sizes of round brushes. I have a pen which is also waterproof, so in case I want to add watercolors on top of my lines, then it will not be a problem. I have my water and some paper towel to clean my brushes. And because autumn is just almost here, I want to show you how you can use autumn color palette and how to fill a page without any stress. So I want to pre-wet, okay, with my brush. I will just reactivate some of my warm colors, so reds, oranges, browns as well. I have this golden green that I'll also add some water in case I want to, you know, use it. Also some burnt umber. Okay, and what we will start doing is some kind of leaf shapes, and we will use any color you like. So I will start with this light red and I will just make this kind of a leaf shape like this. I will add more water, so I am not really thinking about water control, anything like this. Then I will grab something darker and just throw it in. I will wash my brush and then continue doing it and just enjoying. Now you will see how the paint and the water will just start working together, and they will just bleed and the colors will blend. Sometimes I can use just water, just like this. Sometimes I will grab some yellow and, you know, throw it in. Some more water. So I'm doing this kind of a oval shape, but then point it on both sides. Then I can grab some yellow. So I just keep going and I just touch the leaves. Just like this. Then I can grab more yellow, go back, add it here, or maybe dark reds. Just colors that, you know, you see when the when the autumn comes. I will wash my brush and just do one more here, just like this, and maybe one more. Then I can grab some paint and just throw it in, just like this. Then on this side I want to make some kind of stamps, just like this. So I'm just making a line with the tip of my brush, just like this. And sometimes you can just make it to the side. And then I will make one more a row of leaves here, but then with the stem pointing the other way. No rules, just enjoying creating some nice leaves. That's the first one. Then maybe a little bit of red. We'll wash a little bit my brush, and then you just touch small area of your leaf, and then a bit more paint. Just like this. Then the next one will be probably just water. Just experiment. You can do this with just circles and different colors, so you just choose the palette you like. There are no rules, okay? It's just like to have 10 minutes of nice creative time just for yourself. You know, all of us, we nowadays it's been quite busy all the time, like running maybe for work, or you know, if you have kids. In my case, I have the baby and the 4-year-old, and she just started school, so it's all getting used to the new schedule. So I really need to sit sometimes and just have 10-15 minutes for, you know, just something simple. And filling a page with such things, it's always so nice and so relaxing somehow, because you just sit and try to make something nice. I will pick some dark brown to just add it to the stamps here, like this. And then I will make stamps also to these leaves. Sometimes you can just make it curved like this. And remember that there's nothing perfect in the nature, right? So if it's not perfect, that's actually how you are getting closer to the reality, right? Okay, more dark brown for my stamps, and then I will just pick this darker brown and also go on the edges, just like this. So you can see that the brown will bleed in the rest of the paint. Just like this. And this is called wet in wet technique, which means that your first layer is not dried and then you just add in extra color. It's not really predictable, so it's absolutely unpredictable, and that's what I really like the most, because you know, you just throw in some paint and you enjoy it, how it moves around and how it just does its job, just like this. Maybe we can add a few dots like this, or maybe just a few detail lines like this. And if you see that the leaf is already dry, keep in mind that the paint will not spread around, it will just stay where you touch with your brush. Okay, if you have big puddles and you are a bit frustrated, then you can pick it up with your brush, just like this. Okay, so I dry my brush on the paper towel and pick this excess water. If you want to speed up the drying process. And now what I want to do, maybe we can make some splatters, so let's pick some red with burnt sienna. I will just mix them and I will fill my brush quite well. I will make sure that there's not dripping paint, so this you can check when it's vertical, when you put vertical your brush. And then I will do a few splashes like this all over my page, just like this. And now I want this to be completely dry before I continue. Okay, now that this is dry, I want to put this clip here, maybe one more. To just keep it a bit more flat. Okay, the next step is to add a few detail lines. And when I say detail lines, this doesn't mean that we are going to create, you know, realistic leaves. We just want to bring this painting to another level. So it's really, I call this watercolor sketching. It's just because you combine watercolor and drawing, and this is quite a nice technique, especially for beginners, because you just try and you just enjoy the process. So I have my 03 from Tombow, and then we can just start outlining our leaves. You can use really sketchy style, or you can use very perfect drawn lines. It's absolutely up to you, but I am going to add such details. So I'm adding the outline of the leaf and then a few detail lines. And you can see that I am pointing my leaf to different different sides. Something like this. I'm adding a middle line. And all my lines, you can see that they are not really straight, but they are more like C shape and S shapes, which means that I will show you just here, like S shape is just like the letter S, and C shape is just this, but then the curve is slightly smaller, and instead of doing a really S, you just make it more straight. Okay, so I just continue sketching some lines. And you can see that sometimes this leaf comes to the front, so the other leaf I just don't draw the whole line, but I just trim it here and then continue on this side, so it looks like my leaf is behind the other. And there is no rule which leaf is first and which is second. You just go and add some details. You can really doodle some stuff like adding small dots, circles. Really just try to not overthink it and go for it. I always really like to motivate people to find the thing that really makes them happy. So if you don't want to add this detail, then you can try something else. That's what watercolor sketching is about. It's just to, you know, make mistakes, to break the rules, and the most important is to enjoy it. So if you try something and you don't like it, then that's okay. You just try something else. So here I will just draw first this line and then this one. I have a tip, so when you try to add these detail lines, you can try to keep different distance between these and also different lengths, so they will look a bit more organically and natural. Okay. Like this, and then 2 more leaves. If you are not really into drawing, you can just fill your page with only watercolor, and that's also fine. I just wanted to show you a bit different perspective of the watercolor sketching process. Okay, that's it. I am just checking on the camera, and I also like it. So watercolor sketching is about enjoying the whole process, and after trying, failing, then you get to the point when you are proud of what you made and you are not afraid of a blank page anymore, because such idea can be made using different colors. And also, let me just show you in my other sketchbook. Where is it? So this one here, I just showed you how to paint them into, you know, row lines, but you can also just, you know, use different directions and make such a pattern. So it's absolutely up to you, and you can make a whole branch, or you can make just single leaves. Like here, the point of this exercise is that I just like to touch the leaves while they are still wet, so the paint will create a nice magic and you will enjoy the whole process. And if you need to learn how to draw such leaves and how to find your own style, then you might need to check out my online course, Meditative Leaves, which is amazing. I will not tell you too much, but I will link it below in case you want to check it out. Thank you very much for watching my video. I really hope you learned something today and that you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the process, and if you made the project in your sketchbook, just share your art with me, because I really want to see your creations. If you liked the video and you found it helpful, then consider liking it, subscribe for my channel and comment so you will not miss any other video that's about to come. See you next week. Bye!